we're talking about batting. And but first I will go through the basics, and then we will go through some things that I've seen throughout the years, holding practices and seeing games, and developing junior players to be top athletes. So the basics of the batting. First, you have the hold from the grip, and you should be able to move your wrists so that your grip from the bat enables you to be able to do this kind of movement. If you hold it like this, you cannot use your wrist at the end of the batting properly. But the first things after that, the 3 steps that we use in pesäpallo are like this. The first one is just to get started. The starting position should be, it's very personal, but I prefer the starting position to be as relaxed and stable as possible. And the emphasis being on the word stable. So if we have the field over there and I would be hitting from here, I would take the first step like this. So that's just getting started basically. Then the second one is a cross step. It's like, and that is also a very personal thing. It can be like drawing an arrow, drawing the ball, or then like drawing the shotgun. So, or loading the shotgun. With the second step, you take the cross step and you create some rotation to your upper body. And on the third step, things are starting to happen. So you should be able to step beside the plate, far enough from the plate, because this is one of the things where it mostly goes wrong, if it goes wrong. The bat is 1 meter long, so the sweet spot is close to the end of the bat, and so you have to be able to stay away from the plate compared to, for example, to baseball, where the bat is significantly shorter. So on the third step, you step to the side of the plate, and after the cross step, you start to release the forces that are there you have generated in your body. And remember that the biggest muscles in your body are the ones that generate the force to the bat and the hitting. So the bat and the hands, they are just like the end of the whip if you crack the whip. So on the third step, this is where we want to use, these are the muscles we want to use, and the forces that you are able to generate, they are transformed and they go through your midsection and to your hand. And the key to batting is to hold the bat behind your body as long as possible. When we have gone through the videos of the best hitters of the game, that is basically what decides a good hitter from a great hitter. And the great ones are able to hold the bat behind their body and release the forces as late as possible. So you can accelerate the movement towards the actual moment of the hit. So first you start with your feet and your hips. And then you bring the bat to go along with that. And when you're hitting the ball, one of the key things is to put your toes to where you're hitting. They don't have to be completely that way, but they have to be at a certain level, they have to be towards the field. And that is because if you're holding your foot like this, you are not able to use the whole power of your feet properly. And after the swing of the bat, you just bring it to the other shoulder. It's a bit like a golf swing, actually. But the three most common mistakes that I see when I'm developing players is, first of all, the starting position is like this. So you're standing at the side of the plate with your back towards the field. You're gonna have a very hard time to use all the forces that you have in your body like that. And the second one actually comes from the first one, that in the end you are still like this and you're hitting the ball that way. So once again, your feet and your midsection are not entirely out of the picture, but they are, you don't have the forces that you could be able to generate. And the third thing, like I said before, is to stay away from the plate. As the bat is long enough, and in the first few practices, in the first few months or even years, it may feel strange to be that far from the plate if you have played other sports where you hit the ball. But like I said, it's a 1 meter long bat if you're an adult. So the sweet spot being here, you need to be stay away from the plate. So with these 2 steps, actually 3 steps, you are able to improve yourself as a player. So those are the key things, and thanks for joining, and see you soon.